visa compliance. Meet your team.
You don't have to have superpowers to maintain your visa status.
Just remember these 5 very important rules.
Number 1. Full course of study.
As part of your student visa, you must enroll in a full course of study during the fall and spring semesters. At IWU, a full-time load of classes is at least 3 IW units. To make good progress toward your degree, you should do 4 units each semester. If you're thinking about dropping a course, remember that you cannot drop below 3 units. So you cannot drop a second class, except for very limited reasons, and then only if the international office approves the reduced course load. Remember also that you can only add a course within the first 5 days of classes each semester.
Number 2. Employment.
Students on an F1 or J1 visa are allowed to work up to 20 hours per week on campus during the fall and spring semesters. During the summer, over winter break, and during May term, you can work up to 40 hours per week on campus. Any form of employment off campus is prohibited unless authorized as curricular practical training or optional practical training. If you're not being paid by IWU or Sodexo, don't do it without talking to the international office first.
CPT versus OPT.
After the first year, you may receive authorization to do an unpaid or a paid internship off campus, but only if it is related to your major and been approved by the international office before you start.
CPT, or Curricular Practical Training, is for use while you're a student. OPT, Optional Practical Training, is most often used for post-graduation employment.
Number 3. Documents.
You must maintain valid documents at all times. This includes your I-20 or DS 2019, and keep all of them, and your passport, which you should renew at least 6 months before it expires. On your I-20, pay close attention to the program end date. If you will need more than 4 years to complete your degree, you must apply for a program extension well before the program end date.
Number 4. Reporting.
The International Office has to report certain information to the U.S. government. To help us do that, you must report any changes to your major, minor, or address within 10 business days. Remember to also talk with us as soon as possible if you're thinking of graduating early or if you need to stay for additional semesters to complete your degree.
Number 5. Travel.
Consult with the international office before traveling, either within the US or abroad, and make sure that you must have an up-to-date travel signature on your I-20 or DS 2019.
Keep these 5 very important rules in mind and you'll be visa superheroes. But to help you, each semester you'll do a formal check-in with the international office. We'll remind you of these visa compliance requirements.
When you check in, you'll also be asked to update your address and contact information, and also verify your major and minor.
Now, as former IWU President Minor Myers used to say,
go forth and do well, but more importantly, go forth and do good.
Sonic Suki is stressed. She doesn't get along with her roommate and wants to move. She also realizes that she loves history and wants to drop her chemistry major. What should she do? Cosmic Kai tutored online in high school. He wants to continue this work to earn extra money while at IWU. He understands that he can't work more than 20 hours per week. Is this okay?
Galactic Gunav is preparing to renew his passport by sending it to the embassy in Washington. But he realizes that his visa will expire next month. Is this a problem?
Electric Ellen is in 4 classes. She is struggling in chemistry and it is taking more time than she thought. She also did not do well on her first gateway paper and would like to drop both classes. Can she?
Atomic Abdullah is doing great in his first semester at IWU. His computer science professor suggests he apply for an internship at State Farm, and he gets one. What's the problem?
Meteoric Ming had a great first year, but is excited to go home for the summer. He leaves campus though. What should he do?